Hey everyone, welcome back to LaceUp channel. My name's Mickey. Today we're going to talk about the 5 do nots of starting your own wholesale distribution business. With over 300,000 distributors in the United States and 3.2 trillion in revenue, people romanticize and mentally stimulate themselves about starting a huge wholesale distribution business. The problem is that they incorporate the wrong principles and they end up failing. Today, use these 5 tips to avoid failure. Anyways, let's get right into it. Number 1, do not take an investment. I repeat, do not take an investment. I can't tell you how many distributors, they take all this money in, okay? And they feel like they need to inject all this capital into their business to get it up and running. So they start spending money, and it's not their money, it's somebody else's money. Let me tell you, good businesses are built with sweat equity, good old elbow grease, pounding the pavement. These old principles that make a successful business, not take someone else's money, deploying it and hoping that all of a sudden you're gonna strike it rich. Please do not take an investment. If you're going down the route of taking capital, you will lose it because you have no idea how to build a business in the first place. The second thing you shouldn't do when starting your own wholesale distribution business, do not rent a warehouse. I've walked into 20, 30, 40, 50,000 square foot warehouses that span 80 bays. And when I walk in, they've got 1 bay full of product. And I ask the owner, hey, what about the rest of this? Why is it so empty? And they go, oh, we're just gonna scale out. And in my head, I'm thinking, yeah, right, you're gonna go broke. Think about this. Every business that I work with, and trust me, I've been doing this for about 6 years now. We've got over 700 distributors, more or less. All of these distributors, they started small. They started out of their garage. They started out of a storage unit. They started very small. And little by little, after they found a product that would sell and they started acquiring customers, the business grew. And it grew bigger until it became profitable, at which point within 5 years, they were able to finally get that big warehouse. So do not rent that big warehouse in the beginning. Number 3, stop buying big systems. All of you out there looking for an ERP or a fancy route accounting system, all you're gonna do is waste your money. Because unless you can justify the return on investment from one of those pieces of software in your business, you shouldn't even be considering it. You should be just thinking about, how can I go out and grow my business? How can I go out and make some sales? How can I go out and generate revenue? That's all that matters at this point in your business, not buying an expensive system. Bottom line is, systems are only good when they alleviate a tremendous amount of time and a tremendous amount of man hours. And right now, because you're a startup, you don't need to alleviate any of it. You need to do it all. You need to put in those 16 to 18 hour days every single day. Otherwise, you won't succeed. So please stop buying those stupid systems. Number 4, stop thinking that your product will sell. Just because it's a nice product, it comes in nice packaging, doesn't mean you found product market fit. A lot of people will put in a $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 purchase order with a vendor. When that product arrives and they finally go out and try to sell it, guess what happens? They fall flat on their face and they fail because nobody wants the product. What I recommend to you is buy 1 small case of the product, like this, and start cold calling customers. And you may say, oh my God, Mickey, I'm not the type of person that sells, I'm shy. Well, guess what, Johnny? You're not cut out for business. A good business person is a great salesperson. There is a 100% correlation between the two. Just look at every single entrepreneur in the history of the world. So unless you can sell, don't even think about getting into business, and don't even think about putting in a purchase order for a bunch of product without finding product market fit. The 5th and final thing you should not be doing when starting your own wholesale distribution business is you should not be hiring any employees. Employees should be reserved for when you've grown your business large enough that you feel like the amount of work is asphyxiating. It feels like you're just being compressed under the pressure, right? Because people are begging you for product. You have so many customers coming in from all over the place that you can no longer keep track of them. That is the level that you need to achieve prior to hiring your first employee. When I hired my first employee, we had so much technical support that my partner, and my CTO were having to work every single day for 14 to 16 hours to sustain them. At that point, we realized if we ever want to grow this company, we need to bring somebody in to help us with this support, to help us with these technical problems. If we don't, we'll never be able to grow. That is the point you should be at before hiring that first employee. Anyways, those are the 5 do nots of starting your own wholesale distribution company. If you have any questions, if you want to argue with me, if you disagree, or if you have anything to add on, hit me in the comments below. I'll make sure to get back to you. Besides that, please like the video, subscribe, please subscribe. I'm posting content like these 3 times a week for you, to provide value to you, wholesale food distributor guy or gal. Anyways, I look forward to see y'all next video. Take care.